Welcome in, Gemini. Welcome to your October 2025 read-in. I'm going to take a look at the whole month. I'm going to look at love specifically, but also if anything comes up around your career life, I will be taking a look at that as well too. And of course, Aries through Pisces, I do a deep dive for you for each zodiac sign. That will be towards the end. I will have a timestamp up, or you'll see the title on the screen where you can scroll forward if you're just looking for love with a specific person. All right, let's do this, Gemini. Gemini, the Queen of Pentacles is showing up at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy for you. Looks like, getting things done, taking care of business, responsibility, focusing on the things that you care about, making things work for you. So in October, I'm already seeing it's you starting to really kind of ground in on what's important to you, what you value, and how you want to be valued as well too, right? And are you getting your value, especially when it comes to relationships or work, relationships with even money? Are you selling yourself short with your time, your effort, your knowledge, your gifts that you have to give? So the Queen of Pentacles is the overall energy for the month, which tells me that, check in with her. Doesn't matter masculine, your gender, just this is what's coming up. Check in with her. Make sure you're prioritizing what's really important to you, and you're giving effort where you're being generous with your time and energy when you feel it feels good for you, as it has to feel good for you. If you're overgiven, you will build up resentment, and if your expectations of hoping that you'll get back what you're putting in from other people is what creates sorrow and disappointment. You have so much to give, being this Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot to give. She can do it all. She can give it, and not everybody's going to be able to provide the same quality of needs, same quality of expertise, same quality of given and generosity that you may have to give. All right, so this is going to be coming back home to the Queen of Pentacles and checking in with her during the month to make sure, first of all, do I have my ducks in a row? Second of all, am I going against my truth? Always about truth. Am I, is this taken away from me? Is this adding, what's going on here? And then also, where do I need to step up and be a little bit more responsible in my own life? But I've been procrastinating. All right. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's going to come in like a mom and say, all right, get your shit together. Let's go. All right. So your energy, I am seeing here, the 9 of Wands is showing up for you. What is your challenge? I am seeing the 2 of Wands show up for you. All right, so we'll dive into this. I can already see here that, you've got some energy here that's burning up. You're burning your energy. You're burning the candle maybe at both ends, trying to take care of everything yourself, or, trying to also, choose between which avenue to go down. Where do I go? What do I do? I have options here. Do I keep pursuing this? Do I keep, going after something, even if it's work, general love? Is it the same thing as before? Am I getting anywhere? And then you have the other road, this crossroads, where it's like, something though, maybe you're questioning, I want to try something different, or I want to go somewhere different. But every time you start to take that step in the other direction, fear pulls you back, or anxiety, or responsibilities that you have, other things going on in your life. Somebody shows up at your front door and says, I need help, or something just comes in that gives you a reason, an excuse not to take that next step that you're really feeling called to do. Maybe it's travel, maybe it's, moving, selling your house, moving, changing jobs, leaving that partner that that it's been done for a long time, or just, you're single and you want to get back out there, but you've been talking yourself out of it forever. This is where You're spending more time worrying about things and doing things for others and exerting your energy, wasting sometimes your energy in areas to make it feel like you're doing something productive, because you've got to be feeling like you're doing something, right? So you can justify, what you're doing, right? It makes you feel good to get stuff done, but is this what you're putting your energies to getting you anywhere? Is it getting you to that fulfillment, that end game that you're looking for? All right. So let's see. That seems to be your challenge. For you is these two cards. So let's see what's coming towards you possibly in love. And I do see we have the Hierophant showing up here. So we are seeing hopefully a deeper level of commitment showing up. We have Taurus energy. This is you got to kind of go through this to get to here, right? And it's like you're looking for this higher commitment, you're looking for this real deal, you're looking for somebody to be on the same page as you and to value you. You're getting a strong earthy energy coming in for you. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, even with this is Taurus energy for love. And the thing is that if you're giving your energy so much energy to other areas in your life or situations that are consuming you, that are weighing you down, right? You're not in alignment with the energy that you truly want to be with, somebody who has the same values as you. Because if you're with somebody who values the same things you do, you won't be feeling like you're taking on the brunt of the work, like you're stressing so much, like nothing's working your way. You feel like your person's working with you because you both want the same things, right? So I do see like October though, there may be either you realizing where you need to make a choice with situations in your life. It's going to be maybe a little bit scary, but exciting at the same time. Because when I see the fire energy, it tells me that there's some inspiration going on here. There's some passion within you that's calling you to do something different already in your life. But you may be distracted or finding excuses, like I said, or distracting yourself, or just a little scared, not sure what to do, right? But it tells me that if something positive came your way, you'd be excited as shit to just jump on this new bandwagon. Like, let's go, let's get out of here. But it's very stressful not knowing, in this position that you're in, is sort of this anticipation, not quite sure, and it can be sometimes exciting, very exciting, but very fearful, very scary. All right. So let's see what else is coming towards you, and then we'll dive further into love. So I do see, you have your doubts coming in. I see a Page of Wands. There could be somebody that you are flirting with. This is somebody that gets you going. This could be somebody younger. This is somebody playful, and guys, it can also be children around you, somebody younger, youth around you that, that's on your mind, right? It seems like you want to figure something out, or you have a lot on your mind that they're stressing you out, or, there's just a lot here. You have this anxiety here, or dealing with some anxiety when it comes to younger people in your life, all right, or persons. But now, if it's not that, it's anxiety around your creativity. It's anxiety around your fun. Are you fun? It's anxiety around opening up and being youthful and being playful and letting loose. And and it's not just the occasional laugh, giddy, go to a park, have fun. This is some fear of just newness and just not caring and being ruthless and reckless, and not in a going to jail type of energy. you know, it's like when we were younger and we explored and we didn't, you know, we weren't worried about everything. And so I do see that there could be a little bit of that going on with you in October, where you really want to open up, you really want to be playful, you kind of want to, you know, you may be even a little nostalgic about the days when you didn't care too much and just felt like everything was a lot easier, more fun, more playful. And some of you could be just dealing with a creative block here when it comes to your work, school, learning something. Maybe you're seeking a new teacher, a new guide. You're seeking some sort of inspiration and you're just feeling stuck. All right. So I do get that energy here. But I do see a playful person. You may receive a message. You may get something from somebody that is, you know, oh, I've had a crush on you for a long time. I've always, you know, thought you were hot, right? Gemini, something like that. And it could, you know, this could be where you're doubtful though. You may be having a bunch of doubts go on in your head. Is this person too young? Are they better looking? Are they good enough? Are they good enough? Are they good enough for me? You know, I mean, there could be just a bunch of doubts and, you know, is this going to go anywhere? And is this, you know, so there could be some of that going on in October too, where, you know, you kind of making some sort of decision, because remember your obstacle, your challenge is choosing here, you know, the next step. All right, you're inspired, you really want to go, but where you put in your energy, is this going to get you anywhere? So you could be figuring that out, because it looks like I said, for love, your main thing is finding somebody that checks your boxes. All right, the most important boxes when it comes to love, what you value: time, consistency, loyalty, trust. You know, you're looking for these, and it just seems like it's really highlighted in October for you. All right, it could be a fire. You get a lot of fire coming in and earth coming in. All right, so anything else about your life or love that's coming in October before I jump into the all signs? I see a Queen of Swords here showing up too. So I am seeing two feminine energies. You have a Libra energy here. And I see a possible partnership, collaboration with either an earth or an air sign. Now, feminine energy is coming through, but very smart, very wise, very social people. So you could be connecting with new people that you're at the right place, right time. Um, you know, there's a conversation. This is a good time for you to make plans with somebody. Maybe you're making plans to see um, you know, a couple friends or sisters or relatives of some sort, or just friends, right? Or, you know, for some of you, lovers. But there could be a choice too for some of you. There may be two people showing up for you in your life in October that seem to look pretty, you know, fair, you know, good, justice. Um, you know, honest, there's the word I'm looking for, and suitable. I mean, you got a Queen of Swords showing up, you got a Queen of Pentacles showing up. All right. So if you're playing with, you know, school children and you got these, you know, and you're looking for the real deals, you know, this could be where you might be, you know, sometimes having to weigh out, you know, do I want fun or do I want stability? Right? So there's no judgment. It's just, you know, it looks like it's weighing on you right now. You want more stability, more commitment and loyalty. And so it looks like that is what's coming your way. All right. So let's take a look now at Aries through Pisces for you. And this is where I'm going to dive into each zodiac sign and give you an in-depth, all right? For each zodiac sign. All right. So, where's Aries through Pisces? Aries through Pisces. All right, guys. So this is where I'm going to look at Aries through Pisces for you. Meditate on the sun, moon, rising, whatever you feel resonates with you. I'm going to dive pretty deep in these ones. Well, I go a little deeper. I'm not going to like cruise down every rabbit hole, but let's see. Aries, if you are connected to an Aries, you've got the Seven of Cups with an Aries, right? So Aries over here scratching their head going, man, I've got a lot of questions still unanswered when it comes to this connection. You know, you've got the Three of Cups here. You know, Aries is like, I really like spending time with you and I really want to really want to connect with you. So you know, what's the deal? It's like, are you walking away from an Aries? Do you feel like you've been wasting your time with an Aries? It looks like you felt home, you felt very comfortable, right? And you're getting tired of waiting for them. It's like, come on, right? You know, so what I'm getting here for you, all right, is you do have the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups for an Aries, okay? Now, this is saying, Aries, I'm getting tired of waiting for you to make a decision. You either choose me or, you know, fine, go choose. We'll still be friends. We can still hang out. We can still talk. We can still socialize. But it looks like you, the Eight of Cups, right, is like you're starting to walk away and they're feeling you pull away, all right? But remember, you have this home card here, which tells me that your Aries feels like they are at home with you. They feel very comfortable with you. So if you're walking away from your Aries, they're going to feel left out in the cold. They're going to feel like they're losing somebody from their family. They're going to be feeling some sort of loss when you walk away. All right. And as you walk away, this is where I'm planning on reaching out to you. All right. Your Aries coming back around here saying, you know, all right, I can feel you pulling away. I can't play any more games. Because I definitely can see that you and Aries here have, you know, emotional feelings for one another. All right. So let's see. You know, I was wondering if I should do this for this part. All right. Maybe I'll do this for this part. All right. So we have Taurus. And Taurus here, the Star card. All right. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. All right. And we have the Six of Cups. So you definitely here, it looks as though your Taurus here definitely sees you as being something, you know, they're very like, wow, look at Gemini. Gemini's got their stuff together. Gemini looking good. You know, I could see myself with Gemini in the future. All right, so you got a Taurus that really has some good, you know, really thinking about you, really thinking about what you've done to yourself or what you are doing. You know, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Look at this with a Taurus in the 10th house. I mean, they're looking at your reputation. They think that they just don't look good. You know, you look good for them, but they don't look good for you. All right. So there's something about status here between you and career reputation when it comes to you and a Taurus. All right. So there's no doubt that we have love for each other. There's no doubt that we care about each other, but there's something about the way I look or the way you look, you know, and it's about not looking good enough and not being good enough or holding you back, right? Or it's something about image, right? What would people think, you know, with us together? All right, so that's what I got with your Taurus. Now, Gemini, you've got the Empress card here. You've got the Knight of Swords. You've been coming up a lot as the Knight of Swords in my readings. And we've got the Fool energy. And so you know something? It looks like your life's about to change in a whole new direction. It's like you've been working it. You are the Empress here. You've been putting a lot of work in. You've been doing what you need to do. You've been you know, nurturing yourself, nurturing others, caring for others. You've been really kind of pondering maybe over the past couple of years. You know, I've really been trying to put some work in, make some effort into my life, changing my life, and, you know, finding your purpose. It looks like you could be in that right direction. You could be, you know, all of a sudden something shifting in October where you're pretty clear at which direction you want to go in. And I see you, you know, with this new start, this fresh start, possibly with another Gemini. It seems like you may be giving something a go. Now I see I needed time, and I see Aries, all right? So it looks like finally, all right, maybe there's been a little bit of space. Maybe somebody's been kind of taking their own time, and it feels like, you know, hey, you know, I bet they've been selfish, or but they've been holding back. But it looks like you or your Gemini really focusing on yourselves and really trying to figure out your course of action. When they come out, this is where you got this Aries energy. You've got, I'm ready to go, fierce and ready to go. So giving your Gemini a little bit of time looks like it's going to benefit this connection. Cancer has got nothing but passion for you. All right. But they've been by themselves for quite some time. They don't know if they're good enough for you either, or if they're too old for you. But you know, look at this. I can see myself with you. All right. And they're obsessed with you. All right. You have a Cancer here that, you know, all they think about is you. But I see the Hermit card. It's like and the Eight of Swords. It's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to do this. Right. It's been a while. I've been in my shell for a while. So there's a little awkwardness between you and a Cancer, but it does look like a Cancer definitely is into you. So try not to misread your Cancer too much, but obviously this is a fine line here. You know, if they ghost or they're too kind of shady, you know, pay attention to that. Trust your intuition. But I have a Scorpio here and a Hermit here. So it's more like somebody's a little bit more mysterious and a little bit more kind of standoffish, like you can't really read them. But they can see themselves with you in the future. Leo wanting to have a conversation, wanting to work something out. All right. Leo on their way. All right. Wanting to see things. Let's go already. Let's move forward. All right. But I am afraid of commitment. You know, let's talk about it though. It looks like they're allowing it though. You know, it's not so much allowing it, but it's like allowing themselves to open up. So your energies are very attracted to one another during October here. So there's a lot of potential for growth. There is some tempers that you guys have to work with, and it's not always going to be easy for you guys to communicate, but it looks like you and Leo on the same page, wanting to see where things go. All right, Virgo, the Sun card. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Hierophant. So it looks like you're on the way to a commitment with a Virgo. All right, they want your attention. They definitely see this going somewhere. They're like, I don't care what it takes. We're going to make it work. That's it. And, you know, you are the person of my dreams. And it's like, I'm finally waking up. It's time to grow up. I'm facing my truth and I'm coming towards you. So you got a Virgo on your tail. Libra defending themselves, coming in pretty feisty and fast. Got a little bit of a defensive energy, a little bit of a warrior energy from a Libra, but it looks like they want to come back in. But it says, I dive in and out of relationships. You got a Libra here that's pretty defensive, guarded with their own emotions. They're very passionate about you, but they do have a deep fear of rejection that you may not be aware of. All right, so we are seeing a Libra, though, still coming in, a lot of chemistry there, but just keep in mind that we are seeing somebody who's short-lived. They always are in and out, in and out. Scorpio, we got the Page of Wands, all right? So there is Scorpio wanting to make plans with you, but there's the devil, all right? There could be a lot of triggering. You're always waiting. They're always stressing you out. You feel like they're being secretive. There's deception here with your Scorpio, all right? And I see a lot of shift in perception, and dramatic change. So there could be flirting with you in a Scorpio, and there could be like a tower moment. All right, you may find, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. You may get some truth revealed. There may be a future. There may be us taking a different path, right? But this different path for some of you could be you're walking away, you're letting go, all right? You're deciding to shift something here. But it also can be good for some of you. Some of you might be realizing you're seeing something wrong, you know, and you're looking at things differently with your Scorpio. So it's a 50-50 with you and Scorpio. Sagittarius is the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So you're waiting on that Sag. It looks like they're coming in. There's some healing energy between making amends with a Sag. They may have been dealing with some emotional sadness, grief, illness, or, you know, a health problem. It doesn't, you know, whatever it is. But your Sag looks like they're coming in, but they do feel like you deserve better than them. All right. So that could be what the hesitation is. But here they're coming in for a shot. Capricorn. All right. So Capricorn is just not interested in anything more than friendship. You know, I feel terrible for hurting you. And I do have surrender and go with the flow with a Capricorn. Let go and move on. Let fate take its course. It's not the right time to take action. It just looks like your Capricorn's not interested in much. They have to figure out their own, you know, they're just getting tired of waiting, tired of, you know, maybe they're just bored with their own life. Who knows, right? I'm not going to try and figure out your Capricorn. Aquarius, Queen of Swords, the Magician. Oh, they see you, right? But, you know, I see the Five of Cups. There could have been something that happened. They want to clear something up from the past, right? Destiny has taken us down different paths, and we're seeing possible endings with you and an Aquarius. It's not that I'm not attracted to you. You guys are very attracted to each other, but it looks like right now you guys are deciding to go your own ways. Pisces, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Wands, all right? So it looks like they're making a decision to let go of something, let go of the heaviness. There's so much I want to tell you. So it looks like let's let go of this burden and let's talk. So I'm getting nothing is set in stone with you and your Pisces. So stay flexible. It's there's something going on here where they're just really at the breaking point, and you're the one they really want to reach out to. You're the one they want to connect to. All right, you're the one they want, Gemini. All right, I love you, and I hope you enjoy your October reading. And don't forget, if you guys do want a candle, that QR code GR is for my candle shop. I made these for the holidays. I have Zodiac ones. They're all special handmade. And yes, it's on my website. So you guys are awesome. I will see you soon. Take care.